Hey everybody, Erica Serwin here from Pink Bucker Designs. I've got another fun, turtly awesome project for you. And this time I'm really using the designer series paper that's called Turtly Cute. I always say the paper is my favorite. This time I think the dies are my favorite. You can really dress up your little turtles, but the paper is fabulous too because it makes things quick and easy. I actually made like 30 of these for a team gathering. We had a team shoebox swap, so I gave everybody a little gift and I made a bunch of them. And so instead of stamping and coloring all of these little dudes, I sat while watching a movie with my husband and cut them out of the designer series paper with my paper snips. Very, very easy to do. And there's so many different designs. I used a little grill guy here and added a little barbecue grill behind him. This guy is the swimming guy, which he's my favorite. But I thought today I really like the marching band guy, so I think I'm gonna do him. Okay, so what's inside? Well, it's these turtles candies. You've probably seen them before. I got these at my local grocery store called H-E-B. They were like at the checkout stand. They were $1.86, in case you're wondering, which isn't a cheap candy, but I will tell you that when everybody got them and they opened their box, they were all excited. So they're very good. I linked to Amazon where you can see them. I think it's a box though of 24 maybe, but you can click the link and go over there and see them and get a better idea. Okay, well, let's get started. We'll make the box first. Over on my blog, there's a free PDF with this project as well as 2 other turtle projects. Measurements are right here and the supply list is there too. It's a free PDF for you. You can download it, save it, print it, do whatever you want with it. All right, so we're gonna use Poppy Parade. I chose Poppy Parade because it coordinates with the designer series paper. It is a piece of cardstock that is 8 3/4 by 6. On the long side, we're gonna start with 3/4 of an inch. Whoa, I just jumped the track there. Let's try that again. 3/4 of an inch. Then we've got 7 1/2 and 8 1/4. So the box itself is 3/4 of an inch thick. On the short side, we're going to score it at 1/2 inch, 1 1/4, 3 1/4, and 4. Okay. All right. Let me get that out of the way and grab my bone folder. I always say my bone folder is hiding. Every time I try to do a video, it's like in the very back. Okay. So on the long side, let's take care of those score lines. The box is 3/4 of an inch thick, but this one right here is 1/2 inch, and that's just going to be the the tab that we put our adhesive on. Your bone folder is going to help you get these nice and crisp, make your box look nice and professional. All right, now grab your paper snips, and I've got it long ways here. We're going to cut off, here's that 1/2 inch section. We're going to cut off that tab and these 2 right here. And notice that when I cut it off, I kind of go in at an angle like that. All right, now down here at the bottom, you've got 2 sections up here and 1 section down here. Down here at the bottom, we're gonna snip these lines like this. And then I like to just cut the corners. Whoops, I didn't cut that straight. I like to just cut the corners off of the tabs. Not necessary, but it helps if your measurements aren't exactly right. Now, I always like to kind of visualize this and see, I want this in the back. So that means that this is going to be the top that folds over. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to cut this like that. And then I'm going to cut this one like that. And this one like that. I'm going to cut this section completely off. Let me fold that in so I can get it straight. Okay, guys, come on. Maybe I should go this way. Yeah, that'll be better. Okay. Now, this one has 2 sections. Just cut that one off and that one off. Then you can either use your corner rounder, which I did not get out, or you can just cut off the corners here. This will help it slide into the box a little bit better. All right, so let me set that down so you can see what that looks like. There's our box. Now I'm gonna grab my tear and tape And I'm going to put tear and tape, again, that 1/2 inch section over here on the side. And we'll fold that, pull that, and then fold this over, and it should line up perfectly. All right, so now you're starting to visualize how this box is gonna come together. Down here at the bottom, fold in the sides first, then the back. And we're gonna put a little bit of tear and tape on that front panel, front tab, and fold that over like that. And then there's your box, a tall and skinny box, and we'll slide these in, fold those in, and then you can slide this guy in like that. All right, so there's your box. Again, I made like 30 of them, and it really was not difficult. Sat in front of the TV, putting it all together. All right, now I like the little party prints in this designer series paper. So I chose this one, the polka dot. There we go. And then I have cut out 2 of these circles. These are kind of wonky circles, as you can see. They're called Around It All, and you get a bunch of them in the die set. So I've got those, and we're going to put that one like that. And then I kind of wanted them to be kind of wonky, so I'll do like that. Then we gotta cut out our turtle. If I can get this dimensional off my finger. Oh my gosh, okay, just go in the trash. So the thing I recommend first is to just cut around it close. Get all that extra paper out of the way, because that's just gonna get in your way when you're trying to cut this out. And then get your paper snips. These are Stampin' Up! Scissors. They're called paper snips. They're small, and they're great for fussy cutting because they're small. The blades aren't very long. Using these big scissors is almost like impossible. You really want this short blade. And he's got some little hairs. I'm just gonna cut those off. Stay right on the outside of the image. Stay in the middle of your blade and go slow. Use your opposite hand to turn the paper. There we go. All right, so we've got our little turtle guy. Now let's stamp our sentiment, and we're going to heat emboss this. Where is it? I have it right here. We're going to heat emboss this with white embossing powder. Oh no, I have a mess here. I didn't clean up from the last time I used it. Do you guys do that? How embarrassing. Okay, hooray. And I'm gonna get my embossing powder. This is the embossing accessory kit, or additions kit. I think that's what it's called. It's a really good kit if you like to emboss like me. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up when I'm done. I promise. Get all those little stray pieces out. And then the reverse tweezers, they come with the embossing additions kit. And get your heat tool and heat it up, and you'll see it's going to turn bright white and shiny. It gets very hot, so be careful. You don't want to scorch your paper. There we go. Cute. Now, I figured since we were already doing some fussy cutting, you wouldn't be mad at me if I told you to fussy cut the words. Now, I'm going to show you the easy way to do this, okay? Take your pencil and just draw a cloud around your word, all right? Just go on the outside. Stay, kind of equal distance. And I'm following the shape of the word. This is going to help you guide your scissors so you don't have to kind of guess as you're cutting, like that's when I do that, I mess up. But when I draw the pencil line, it helps me know exactly where I need to cut. So I'm going to cut on the inside of the pencil line really this time. You can cut right on the pencil line, but you're going to want to make sure that you get your eraser and erase any stray pencil marks. These scissors again coming in like a superstar, getting in all those little nooks and crannies. If you don't want to fussy cut this, you could cut it just as a rectangle with your trimmer. Okay, let's put it all together. This suite has some really cute coordinating ribbon. It's soft seafoam and garden green, two-toned ribbon, maybe a stitched ribbon. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but one side is soft seafoam. The other side is garden green. And that coordinates with that designer series paper. All right. There we go. Cut those at an angle. That one's kind of long, but I'm afraid I don't have my good scissors here. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. All right, so now we're going to take this and sandwich it right here like this. And then we'll get our little marching band. I love a marching band. I love it. So fun. And then we're going to put this on. Let's see, is my dimensional too fat? It might be. There, I think I can fit it right there. And we'll put that right there. And there you go. Let's look at them together. There's the pool guy. Oops, the marching band guy's head is missing. There we go. And the barbecue guy. This could be really for any kind of event. Hooray is pretty easy to use for anything. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Remember to grab that free PDF. It's got the measurements and supply list. And let me know if you have questions. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.